Hey everyone, Brittany here at the NALCS Day 1, Week 9, sitting here with Link. I was wondering, how are you feeling after this break, Link?
It's good to be back because having like a break for a long time in the middle of a split is kind of weird. I'd rather just keep it running until we finish the season and playoffs.
How do you feel playing against EG today? Did you feel a little nervous at all because you guys had a break? Did you get practice in during the break?
We had a lot of practice time during the break, as well as a couple of days off. But for the most part, we were pretty warmed up and we had a good set of scrims yesterday, so we were feeling pretty confident, especially with the fact that EG wasn't using their main roster. So you can really tell from their game, like they didn't really know exactly how to react to a lot of things, and we just kind of, rolled over them.
Okay, did you guys do a lot of research or anything about these three subs going into the game?
Because they were using three subs and it's people who we really don't know much about, all we can do is really just scout out what they played in solo queue. And, we just picked the stuff, or we just banned the stuff that we didn't want to play versus, and then we just picked our standard team comp, and then we just played our normal game.
Can you tell us what exactly went on in the game?
We basically 2v1 with Vayne, and we wanted to split push with her while she would take on the Zed, and the other side of the map would completely face roll because they had stronger lanes everywhere, and we were relying on double to beat the Zed 1v1 or at least 1v2 with the Evelyn, which he capably did. And we just got map control, and for the whole game we had map control, we got picks, we had vision control, and then it was a slow and steady game, and it wasn't like a 20-minute stomp, but it was like a 30-minute coordinated win.
Did you expect it to be a quick win, or did you expect it to go a little longer with these three subs?
We weren't really sure how the game was gonna play out, but we were expecting to win because there are three people who haven't played an LCS before, so we kind of expected them to play kind of like a solo queue manner, and it was really like a solo queue manner. Like they just kind of ran around with their heads cut off, and they're playing versus an actual team that was coordinated, and we just kind of won that way.
How do you feel they're going to do tomorrow's games? Because I know the three subs are going to be here for a while. Do you think that they may do better or stay pretty consistently how they're playing right now?
I think right now they can only go up. Like they can't go any more down. Like so they have a lot to learn from this game alone. And but I feel like we played a lot differently compared to how other teams play. So they're gonna have a harder time because other teams are gonna bring out different strategies that they've never played versus before or are uncomfortable versus. So they're gonna need to think about how they're gonna play, and maybe with a fluke they might just win.
For the next 7 games, because I know it's the ending stretch of the spring split, how do you feel your team is going to do?
I think we're going to get top 3 for sure. But, ideally we want to get top 2 and beat out Cloud9 or TSM. But I think TSM's kind of out of it. Cloud9's our only reach, I think. But they're looking really strong, especially last week in IEM. So it's going to be hard for us to beat them, and they would have to mess up a lot. But from the looks of it and from when we've been streaming them, they've been playing really well. So I don't think they'll lose to lower teams. And I think, we just have to do well. That's it.
Just to kind of recap that, do you think that Cloud9 will maybe go and beat TSM and be in first, or do you really think that TSM is just going to pull this out and get first?
I think TSM will be I think they're better than Cloud9 right now by a good amount. I feel like Cloud9 has a better team, but I think TSM has better lanes, so the better lanes kind of give them the slight advantage. So I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work out, but I do believe that TSM and Cloud9 are pretty evenly matched in a sense, but and we're not too far behind them.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Do you have any shout outs or plugs to end this interview?
So shout outs to Azubu, iBuyPower, NZXT, and Razor, and thanks for supporting us, and we'll try to beat Cloud9. Thanks.
Thank you so much, and good luck against Cloud9. Thank you to everyone else, and for more coverage, make sure to check out ongamers.com.